Namaskar, myself Sanjay Bhardwaj, Assistant Professor, Jagannath Institute of Education, JIMS, JMTech, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The topic is the concept formation and the subject understanding discipline and subjects. What is the meaning of concept formation? Concept formation is an inductive teaching strategy that helps students to form a clear understanding of a concept or idea through studying a small set of examples of different concepts. It is a mental disposition that helps in understanding the meaning of subjects, persons, events, or perceived earlier. A common name given on the basis of similarities or commonness found in different objects, persons, events. There are concepts of objects such as cat, tree, chair, etc. Concepts of a person such as mother, Indian, Negro, etc. And concepts of qualities such as honesty, goodness, and obedience. The definitions of the concept formation. According to Morgan, concept is a process of representing a common property of objects or events. Mon. Concept is the product of reasoning and once developed play an important role in further thinking. Woodworth. Concept is important tool of thinking. The concept is the sum total of what you know about the object. Emerton. Concept is the process of discrimination of the common features and relations in the world of events, things, and persons. The nature of concept. A concept is not static, it is always changing. For example, first a child considers even the walls and doors to be living things. Then he understands they are non-living, considers cars, buses, and running objects to be alive. Later, it, it learns that only animals and plants are living. Concept is a part of thought process. The concept is not common for all. Different persons may have different concepts about the same object. Concept can be formed without the use of language. Concept formation is the association of certain stimuli and responses. Concept is the process of discrimination of the common features. Concepts are very useful in recognizing, naming, and identifying the objects, persons, and events. In concept formation, the teacher gives the students a lot of objects, actions, processes, and the students choose how to classify them. Types of concept formation. First is direct experience, another is indirect experience, and third is faulty concepts. Indirect experience. It is the first type of concept formation in which the learner develops concept through direct experience with the particular object, person, events. It is developed during from the earlier childhood onwards. For example, the concept about apple, mango, cow, kangaroo, etc. In the case of indirect experience, here the learner develops concept through pictures, photos, and reading descriptions, hearing from others. For example, the concept about stars, planets, etc. And third and the last is faulty concepts. The concepts or the general ideas we have about the objects, persons, or events are not always adequate and accurate. Small children have so many concepts that are quite inadequate. For example, one's anxiety over the crossing of his way by a cat, or one's feeling of hatred towards the person belonging to other caste or religion is the result of faulty concepts. Faulty concepts should not be allowed to develop in children. Example of concept formation. For example, the child perceives a black cow at the first time and is told that it is a cow. He tries to form an idea about it. In the beginning, the idea is very particular in nature. Later on, when he perceives a white or red cow, he does not at once call it cow. He again makes an inquiry and comes to that these are cows. He tries to compare the particular mental image, the idea of the previously perceived cow with the images he is having at present by perceiving white and red cows. In this way, he compares and contrasts the similarities or dissimilarities of his mental images related to all perceived cows, in spite of the differences in color, appearances, etc. They are found to possess so many common properties or characteristics. Process of concept formation. There are three important phases of the concept formation. Number one, perception. Experiences or learning in any form is the starting point of the process of concept formation. Our perceptions or imaginary experiences, formal or informal learning, provide opportunities for getting mental images of the objects, persons, or events. Abstraction. The mind analyzes the perceived images and synthesizes what is common to all, neglecting what is particular. This process of observing similarities and commonness is named as abstraction. The third is generalization. After making such observation in the form of abstraction for a number of times, the child is able to generalize or form a general idea about the common properties of some objects or events. On account of this generalization, he will develop a concept about these things or events. Principles of concept formation. There are many principles given by Richards E. Ripple and Klausmeier in his book Learning and Abilities. These principles are the principle of likeness and differences among things, principle of cognizance of attributes, principle of correct terminology, principle of proper sequence of instances, principle of analysis of concept, principle of generalization of concepts, principle of self-discovery of concepts, principle of use of concept, principle of independent evaluation. And this was the important topic about the concept formation, how we can develop the concept formation in the child and the concept of the concept formation. I hope you can understand easily by this lecture. Thank you very much.